Hello all, it's the old geek, and following on from my Lime Rock win, I jumped into another race at Lime Rock, and because I got a nice little boost to my Irating, I got dumped in top split. This is my first qualifying lap. I set a half decent lap. I'm in my GR86 again, but I'm not quite where I want to be in terms of pace. I am using my Moza wheel. If you look, my wheel has arrived. Nice new Moza KS wheel. So the Logitech has been retired. Maybe temporarily, maybe for good. We'll see. It's an acceptable time. It's far from perfect. I'm expecting to qualify sort of mid-pack, which is what happens because the second lap doesn't quite go to plan. I'm up on my previous lap time, but just wait and see. I should have just dabbed the brake to help the car turn in there. Understeered wide, went off. Oh well, such is life. So I'm starting 5th. Now, a name you might recognise, a certain Ugur, disconnected during qualifying, and watch him come surging from the back. There he is. Look at this, causing a bit of a kerfuffle behind him. We'll have a look at the replay of that, but for now I'm being swamped by the fast Mazdas.
Clear right. On your right.
That was pretty clean.
I'm in 8th, but I make the decision just to avoid the Mazdas because carnage happens. Carnage is inevitable with people driving this aggressively in multi-class. I will pass a number of cars, so I'm slipping back a little. It doesn't bother me. Playing the long game. Another aggressive Mazda behind. He can go past. I don't want any part of his race.
Hold your line.
Bit of a traffic jam forming ahead. And the reason for that is that there is a slow Clio. People are struggling to get past him.
There's an incident in West Bend. There's an incident in Big Bend. Yellow flag, watch out. The car in front of us is Willis.
Restart.
Number 23, D license.
Someone else goes off behind,
Right side's clear.
but I just tuck in behind Ethan now. Ethan seems to be driving quite well. Let's just be patient. And after all of that, my car is still clean. Now, someone to watch out for in this race is a green and white Mazda. he defines the term menace. See, I'm happy to stay behind Ethan. Wouldn't mind if he made a mistake and let me pass, but I'm not going to try and dive him. I'll let this Mazda do it instead.
Hold your line.
Right, here comes the green and white Mazda. Watch out for this guy.
He's still there.
There goes the aforementioned green and white Mazda,
Still there.
followed by a pink Mazda who's also quite aggressive.
Still there.
I don't
Clear
mind
on
letting
your
them
right. Clear
through.
right.
These are quick drivers. This is top
Car
split.
right. Still there. Right side's clear. There's an incident in West Bend. It looks like Diogo.
Fighting up ahead. And
Come on, what
there
the
goes
hell?
Ethan and one of the
An incident
Mazdas.
in downhill.
Now initially you might think it was the Mazda that was alongside him that caused that, but no, wait till you see the replay. Again, that has slowed me. I've lifted to avoid the crash.
Okay,
Thank
car
you.
right.
Diogo is
Still
chirping. He's been hit.
Left-hander, clear right.
Notice he's saying
Put your
hello,
brakes on.
acting as if people
Hello.
haven't seen him.
Behind is
Well,
pitting.
that's what's happened.
Incident in Big Bend. Looks
When I
like
checked the
it's
replay of
Diogo,
this,
yellow
Diogo
flag.
was flicking out horribly and reappearing in the middle of other cars. So that was all on him.
If you spin, put your brakes on.
Car left. He's still there, clear left.
Did you see that blue
Warning
Mazda
about
then?
track limits.
You'll see a replay of that afterwards as well.
The next car is Alexander, car number 13. The license, and their rating is 2.1.
Now I'm up to
Yellow
a
flag was an
steady
incident in Big
Don't
Bend.
reverse
Sixth
into
place.
the pit entry.
make that 5th place.
What is
Matt
going
is
on?
having a go at somebody for reversing in the pit entry,
Just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good. P5.
but he's a bit premature.
I don't
Wait till
know,
you see
but
what
hang
happens
on,
there.
brother. I'm going to beat you too.
So after all that carnage, I'm in 5th. I've got a quick enough Mazda in front of me. I've got a nice gap behind me. There's no need for me to push. So I take it steady. The next 15 to 20 laps are quite boring. We'll resume for the last few laps. Now I've been slowly hauling in P4. Very slowly. And I get a little sniff of an opportunity. Maybe if I can just keep it steady on these last few laps, I can reel him in. The gap has been coming down by about a second a lap, so I need to be really, really clean, really tidy these last couple of laps to have any chance of grabbing the toe and maybe getting him on the start-finish straight on the last lap.
Come on, man, I'll give you room there.
One more lap to go. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.47 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.31 off the pace.
All good so far, nice and smooth. However, bit of understeer, and there goes any chance of 4th place.
Keep it between the white lines.
So, a steady 5th. And 5th for me in top split means positive I rating, which is all good. It's what we're after.
Hey, really good shot, man. That was good stuff, brother. That was good stuff. Okay, let me be on the left. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but Marlado, that was good shot, man. You really pushed me. That was good stuff.
1.5. Okay, that's the end. Good finish, mate. Well done.
First replay is the start. Look for this red and white car in the bottom right. See, the purple car is already reeling off. But if I look at Ugo behind, this is Ugo now. He started from the back because he lost his connection during qualifying. There's one. It just drives into him. Now he's half off the track. Goes past me, swerves back on. I'm going to say now that I would not have collided with the car in front of me if Ugo had not swerved on and cut in front of me. Right, this is the green and white Mazda. Watch this. Dink, dink. Chain reaction knocks them both off. That's what happened to Ethan.
Come on, what the hell?
This is the blue one that tried to overtake me through the uphill corner on the outside. I think it's a bit of a racing incident. There's a bit of coming together. I drift slightly left, he drifts slightly right. But it ultimately is a really stupid place to attempt to overtake. 50-50, racing incident. We've both drifted into each other. But you shouldn't be trying to pass there, really. This is the bit about reversing into the pit lane. It's the green and white Mazda again. Comes wildly out of the final corner. Tap, bang. And there we go. Causing this Toyota to spin on the pit entry and be facing the wrong way. That's all the reversing he does.
Don't
about 5
reverse
yards.
into the pit entry.
To basically go in and fix his
What
car.
is going
and retire.
on?
He was an innocent party in that. Right, these are results. Unfortunately, it was a bit of a messy race in terms of safety rating with the various contacts. But I gained another 24 Irating points. So look, I'm up to 1,621. Marvellous. Back at Lime Rock for the next race, and I was put in bottom split.
You're an actual moron.
What's that for?
Oh, Ronald.
So we got all this sort of stuff.
So we couldn't.
I
go
qualified
past
on
him back
pole.
in the black flag.
And
Wow. Wow.
I left a gap to the Beamers
And that's why you give
led
gap
away from the
between
start.
the Mazdas and the Toyotas.
I forgot to start my OBS for this race, so this is the iRacing replay. And because of all that carnage at the start, me and Gabriele in the pink car pulled away from the rest of the GR86s very, very comfortably. So I tried to put the hammer down, but try as I might, I just couldn't shake him. Every so often I'd pull out maybe a second lead and he'd close it back up again. Possibly helped by the slipstream, but that's all part of the experience. So it would all come down to how we dealt with traffic. We pass a Beamer together. I gain a bit of a gap from passing the Beamer. And within a lap or two, Gabriele is right up my backside again. Now the thing is, I'm using my new Moza wheel here, direct drive. I had a problem with it, it's just been replaced, and it's taken me a little bit of time to get used to the finer controls. So I'm settling into a pace of around 57.1, 57.2. Gabriele is hitting high 56.9s, lap after lap after lap. He's just that little bit quicker than me, just that little bit more consistent. Coming up to more traffic. And Gabriele gets a really good run out of uphill. I don't try to fight him. He's that little bit quicker than me, but I'm hoping to use the slipstream to stay with him and hopefully try and pounce at the end of the race, as long as I can deal with the traffic as well as he does. But he starts to eke out a little bit of a gap. And then we come to this green Mazda. Gabriele passes him confidently, firmly. I then get stuck behind the Mazda for a couple of laps. Unfortunately, the Mazda driver had a small case of mistaken identity. He thought that I was the person who punted him off at the start of the race. I mean, it couldn't be me. I was ahead of him at the start of the race. It was another Mazda that hit him. But that case of mistaken identity means that he doesn't make it easy for me to lap him. And he admits to that. But then he apologises when he realises he's made a mistake. But it's too late by then. I'm about 4 seconds back from Gabriele. Gabriele is still hammering the 56.8s, 56.9 lap times. And even though I do manage a 56.5 as my best lap in the race, I'm not consistent enough to catch up. So that's where we stay. First and second. Well done, Gabriele. You beat me fair and square. Looking at the results at the end, it was a nice clean race. You can only see the top 9 or 10 or so here. I gained some safety rating, but I still, with that second place, gained another 30 Irating. So I'm up to 1,651. It's all heading in the right direction. And I'm a very, very happy geek at this point.